Alright, here's one final example to help us out. This one is kind of going to take us back to similar triangles. We do have a lot of parallel lines in this figure. They told us that each of these sets of lines are parallel. The reason that this problem ends up being different is because instead of giving us just the sides, which they have on all of the others, they say those lines are parallel and PM is 8.6 feet. Well, where is PM? It's one of our parallel lines. Okay, so what I'm going to do instead, because we didn't learn any proportionality theorems that had to do with the bottom and then the sides, what we're going to do is look at this a little differently. Okay, we're going to pretend that we just have one large triangle, so we have our big triangle. Notice it does form a triangle here. The bottom is 8.6, and this side up here, notice we can get by taking the 12.2 plus the 4.3. And that gives us a length of 16.5. Now, what the proportionality did for us was to show us that we had two similar triangles and could still use our ratios. We have a triangle similar to it right up here. And the reason I know to use that triangle is because that's the part I'm trying to find is SP. So I want the triangle that includes that. Okay, so with our large triangle, we also have this small triangle that's similar to it, so we know we can use ratios, and its top side here is 4.3. The X that we're trying to find is the SP there. So let's set up our ratios, set up the corresponding sides. So the 8.6 over here, I'm going to do it up here, over, what side does it correspond to in the other triangle? X, should equal, again, keeping the same triangle, the top was our big triangle, so I find the side from our big triangle, it was 16.5. Okay, over the side it corresponds to in the smaller one, which happened to be 4.3. Let's go ahead and solve that. So we are going to, once again, cross multiply. So we have 8.6 times 4.3 equals 16.5x. We go ahead and do our multiplication. And we get 36.98 equals 16.5 times our x, and we have one more step to go. We're going to divide both sides by 16.5. And when we do, we get about 2.24. Okay, so this SP right here, 2.24, and we have answered that question.